You should be able to help that.
That's like a takeoff.
Okay. Oh yeah.
That's a homemade mega Ultrix. It's, let's see, it says it's a UMX Ultrix. It was scaled up 6 times. The wingspan is 80 inches. It weighs 18 pounds. And total thrust is 37 pounds. The airframe is made from gray styrofoam. Pride painted with Rust-Oleum enamel.
Hey guys, anybody?
And let's see, it says it's 10-inch struck one-time ES. That's the front view. Here it comes. Okay.
You're selling it. So it won't mean anything with your hanger 9 twin otters.
We show up at Gunsmoke on Saturday for the Conestoga and President's Day.
The little Ultrix on the wing. The big one is about 6 times bigger. Comes out to an 80-inch wingspan. And I found the quad motors originally that go on that bar, and normally you'd have 4 of those on a giant industrial quad, but I found the quad motors. They have the ESC right in the mount, so it was such a cool power unit. I had to come up with an airplane for it, and so I'm thinking of this triangle airplane, and I didn't want to try to build nacelles to do one of those because that's difficult, but as soon as you put the bar across, I was able to pull the wings off, make it portable, allow it to get in my trailer. So the whole airplane weighs about 18 pounds. It flies on 2 6-cylinder 5000s, and it has about 37 pounds of thrust with both those motors. I never went wide open when I was up there flying it. I'm not sure what it's going to look like wide open. It doesn't need it, but it will hover, it'll flip around, and it has a differential thrust just like the little one does, so it can do the little frisbee spins up there, and yeah, it just adds another dimension. Because it's so big, I decided to put a retract in it. So I got the biggest retract I could get from Electron Retracts, and they're the ones that build the retracts for the jet people. So it's got the strut in it and everything, suspension in it. And I added some lights to it, added landing lights. It's just been a fun project. It's another one of those fun things that I do. You know, even the fuselage is a wing, so look how many square inches of wing it has. That's why it floats so well.
Yeah. Props are those?
These are 22 by 8s. And they're made, those are hobby wing motors, and those are hobby wing props that they...
So basically those are drone motors and drone props?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The motors came with the hinged prop like this one, where they fold, the folding props. But I didn't want to do folding props with the differential thrust. I actually tried that with this motor setup on a different airplane last year, and I blew a blade off. Because when you reverse them and it's so much thrust on those blades. Yeah. So I went to a fixed blade.
Nice.
But yeah, these are carbon fiber. Other than the fact that it's $200 for a pair of them, they're really nice. Yeah, you don't want to hit those.
No.
Yeah.
One of the engineering difficulties was how do you take a landing gear that's sticking down 12 inches and make it strong enough that it can take an impact when it hits. So I knew I couldn't hook it to anything foam. It has to be hooked to the carbon fiber, and that has to be hooked to the plywood. So I came up with this system. It's actually two pieces that they latch over. Once I glue it all together, it doesn't come off. But
Yeah.
I made up all these pieces, and then I've got some aluminum slugs down here in this plywood that I then drilled and tapped from the bottom, so that I'm actually screwing right into aluminum instead of wood. So it is really locked in there, and it's right on the strongest part of the airplane, which is the carbon fiber tubes.
Yeah.
So so far it's been great, and it's got, look at the suspension it's got. I mean, it's really cool. Yep, it just was a fun project. I like solving challenges. Like I tell my wife, I go to bed at night, I got a problem, now how am I going to do this? And I swear to God, I wake up in the morning between getting out of bed and going into the bathroom. That
Take it off,
idea
start
hit me.
charging your battery.
It's like, I know, I got to hang it on those tubes. I got to make
What?
something that'll slide
Oh yeah,
on.
put a
for
marker
both
and mark
sides.
it. There's a marker in there.
Because I already had the tubes already glued in, so I had to make it so it could go on afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why it's all made in pieces.
All right, and the Contest Directors Award, this is my special choice award that I look at for something that's unique and different, and the plane just landed. Dick Thielman and his ultra giant Ultrix. I just think that's an amazing plane, and you blew the doors off. So congratulations.
Heck of a job. Heck of a job.
No, that's cool. I mean, he came out here with that.
Heck of a job.
When the next time that thing fly, I was like, wow, that's cool.
Thank you guys. Thanks.
So, again, I wish I could give out more awards. Maybe next year I will. Who knows? But thanks everybody for your participation.